Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Hello, my name is Singh. I was born in the United Kingdom and I currently live in Derby. My background is in international event management. I normally live and work out in Oman, which is in the Middle East, and I'm based in the capital city there, which is Muscat. Now, Oman is located next to the United Arab Emirates, which everyone will have heard of, in particular one of the Emirates, Dubai. However, since the start of 2013, for a variety of reasons related to my faith and my community, I found myself staying in the UK. Now, at the turn of this year, there was the Kesari-led historical debate in the House of Commons, which I attended, and also the petition that was submitted, our portion in our home city of Derby was presented to Derby MPs as well, which I helped to arrange. So that was Seva in regards to Kesari-led, the People's Campaign. Now, after the Kesari-led parliamentary debate, we arranged and attended the 6th of April Save a Life Vaisakhi Vigil. Now, that Save a Life Vaisakhi Vigil was primarily to do with Professor Devindra Singh Buller, who was and still is under the imminent threat of execution in India. That vigil came about because in our home city Derby, Professor Buller's sister also lives there, and as Derby Sangat, we felt it was our moral, ethical and duties as Sikhs to help support her. Hence we organised the vigil. After that vigil, on the 12th of April 2013, the Supreme Court of India delivered its decision on Professor Buller's latest plea for clemency. It rejected that petition. Under imminent threat of execution, we attended both Sikh Channel and Sangat TV with members of Professor Buller's family. And then from that day, 12th of April onwards, firstly in Birmingham, the Jewellery Quarter, and then later on that evening, we attended what became known as the Professor Buller Downing Street Morcha. On the 9th of June 2013, we attended the 1984 rally, which was held in central London. Now, this 1984 rally started in Temple Street in central London, which to us looked like any other side street and was not a deserving starting point for the rally. Now, the rally terminated down the side of the House of Commons in a park, and towards the end of the rally, when we looked around, it resembled more like a picnic, a day out. Now, we fully respect the efforts of the last 29 years, efforts made by individuals, efforts made by organisations to deliver the 1984 rally. We wouldn't be sat here today if it wasn't for their efforts. However, having said that, we felt that this year's rally didn't do justice. It didn't do justice for the Shaheeds. It didn't do justice for the martyrs. It didn't do justice for the people who suffered and are still suffering today. After this event, that is when the 1984 campaign group was born, and the vision behind the 1984 campaign group is quite simple. It's one pain. That pain is of 1984. We understand that families who lost loved ones will feel more of that pain than people perhaps who can't remember 1984. However, young or old, that single pain is still the same. And the second element, PANTH 2014, that's about unity. It's about ekta, togetherness. The community, not just in the UK, but Sikhs throughout the world and members of other communities uniting in remembrance of 1984. We are members of the UK Sikh Sangat, members of the public, members of the community with professional backgrounds. Now, what the campaign group has done is brought together various resources and pulled them together. My international event management background, coupled with leading figures of academia, coupled with people whom organised big events here in the UK, whether they be at Wembley Arena, whether they be at the NEC, or whether they be Nagar Kirtans in the UK with attendances in excess of 100,000. We feel that these resources, when combined together, can help create a legacy next year, a legacy of change. Next year, 2014, represents a unique opportunity for all of us, individually and collectively, to pay respect for what's happened and been delivered in the past, to use next year as a step for change and help provide a benchmark of professionalism and planning for future generations. By engaging mainstream media, by engaging university Sikh societies, by engaging other faiths, by engaging charities, by engaging people who have never been engaged before, spreading our message of suffering and injustice far, far wider than within our own community. We are not a political organisation. We are not after leadership. We do not have an agenda. Our sole motivation is one pain of 1984 and one PANTH in 2014. In the weeks ahead, we're going to explain to the Sangat, to the community, about how Sunday, the 1st of June 2014, Central London came about. In these series of videos you will see in the forthcoming weeks, we will in particular pay attention for the time period 9th of June 2013 to November 2013. Step by step, piece of evidence by piece of evidence, we will demonstrate and show to the Sangat, when we say one pain 1984 and one PANTH 2014, that is indeed what we mean. We will demonstrate to the Sangat how from day one, minute one, we try to engage the current organisers. We will talk about dialogue with Scotland Yard. We will talk about dialogue with Westminster Council. We will talk about dialogue with Greater London Authority. We will talk about dialogue with the Royal Parks Commission. We shall give the Sangat information and the truth behind the 20th of October meeting at Smethwick Gurukar, Birmingham. How that came about, how that happened. We shall talk about the truth behind the 9th of November meeting held at Harno Lane Gurdwara in Coventry. These series of videos will address all the rumours. They will address all the bits of gossip. They will address all the doubts, all the concerns, all the speculation, all the misinformation. We will highlight systematically, step by step, the lies, the deceit, the propaganda that is being fed out to the UK Sikh Sangat. We believe any human being, any individual can only make the correct decision and choice when they know the truth. Decisions that are based on truth tend to last the test of time. Decisions that are based on lies, deceit and propaganda do not. Sangat Ji, our beinti to you is this. Listen to what happened between 9th of June 2013 until November 2013. Hear the evidence, see the evidence, because we will be physically presenting it to you in these videos. And then, like we said at Smethwick, it's the Sangat Hukum that counts. It's the Sangat's voice that matters. And it's the Sangat's decision that is final. Not one individual's, not one organisation's. At the end of each video, as today, we will humbly request if there are any further queries or questions or doubts or comments that you wish to feed back to us or you need answers for, then please contact the number that displayed at the bottom of your TV screen right now, and we'll be more than happy to address and answer any queries and questions. We look forward to speaking to you soon. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.